Fresh off his third win and finish in the Cage Titans cage, man. Quick fight in there.
Less than a minute.
Yeah, toe to toe right there, throwing it. Threw a kick, and then followed up with a spinning kick, and it seemed to hit him right where it needed to, and he hit the ground, and you finished it there, man. Third time in there, third finish. How'd you feel this time around in there?
You know, he didn't want to touch gloves at first. Got to my head, made a silly mistake trying to open up with the hook kick. Wound up on his shoulder, went to the mat. Just learning match by match to keep my wits about me, keep myself cool. It comes with time. You know, once I got up, kind of used an ankle lock to transition to my feet. Kind of got my cool from there. Didn't necessarily establish my hands, but like you said, got that side kick in there. Coach Avila, we've been working on that a ton. Same thing, Sensei. Caught him right in the liver, I figure, and shut his body down. I could see that it hurt him. I could see that he quit. I could see it in his eyes when he fell to the ground. Was a little bit inaccurate with my ground and pound there. Again, just gotta see things as they come in, be in the moment. He got back up, had my wits about me enough to dig to the body, and that was enough. He quit.
That was enough for that third finish, man. Dude. You're a killer in there, man.
Yeah.
A big killer in there. For the weight class you tall, you got that wingspan, that reach. Everything's working for you, man. First card back.
Yeah.
Another finish, man.
First card in 2 years, basically 2 years. You know, COVID was terrible, obviously, but I used it as an opportunity. I've been pretty much grinding the entire time. Did feel like I wanted to show off a little bit more, my improved, more technical striking. Didn't happen this time. Got the quick finish, but I've had, like you said, 3 finishes, all of them under 5 minutes, against different opponents of different styles and builds. I'll take on anybody in this welterweight division. I told Mike out there a little bit ago that that new belt that's on the line is looking pretty good, but I think it'd look a hell of a lot better on me. So calling out the next fight ought to be for the Cage Titans amateur welterweight title here.
Excellent. Well, one last question, man. This was you had an opponent set up.
Yep. I'll take on anybody.
Late opponent, and as you said, you'll take on anyone. Did you have to change it up a little bit in there, or was it just my game plan and I'm going to destroy anyone that comes across it?
Well, we didn't really know anything about him. You know, he was a debuting guy, which, you know, also props to him. I know he also had another opponent who also got injured, so it just kind of wound up that our fights both fell out and we matched up. So, you know, props to Bobby. He's game for stepping up in his debut here. You know, he didn't want to touch gloves at first, but we shook hands afterwards. You know, he said he wanted to make a show, so all good respect there. Again, especially for stepping up like this in his debut. But, you know, it doesn't matter who the opponent is. I will find a way to beat them. I've got a well-rounded skill set, dangerous kicks, dangerous punches. I'm good on the ground, and I'll finish the fight from anywhere, at any time.
Well, dude, 3 finishes, quick finishes. That calls for a title shot.
Yes, sir.
Mentioned, you know, so Cage Titans, we could have a card in 3 weeks, 4 weeks, 2 weeks knowing Mike Polvey. He's hungry, just as hungry as you guys to get you work. And man, quick work in there. So we'll see you back very soon, man.
Very
Jack,
soon.
social media, any thank yous before I let you go?
Thank you to Lakeville MMA, KO Gym in New Bedford, BTT over in Taunton, and Lozon MMA. I got a huge team behind me between all those schools, cross-training, getting specializations in the different arts. So everybody that's a part of that, you know, is a part of this success. So thank you to everybody who's a part of all those teams there. Social media, Instagram is Jack Congdon 50. Can't promise to post all the time, but maybe a little bit more so now.
Excellent. Well, 3-0, 3 finishes, buddy. You can get someone to post some stuff for you, man. You're calling the shots. Brother, great work in there and great seeing you back and doing your work, man.
Appreciate it.
Congratulations.
Thank you for your time.